Hi guys, welcome back to our kitchen from the toss. Today we're going to be making an awesome carrot cake. I'm a big fan of carrot cakes, but this is the ultimate carrot cake. So I'm going to list my ingredients. I have 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. I have 2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, the zest of 1 lemon and the zest of an orange. I have a tablespoon of kosher salt in there, a teaspoon and a half of baking powder, and a teaspoon and a half of baking soda. I have 1 cup of raisins. I'm using golden raisins, but you can use the dark raisins if you want. Cup and 1/3 of vegetable oil. 4 eggs that are medium size at room temperature. 2 cups of granulated sugar. 1 cup of shredded coconut. 1 cup of chopped walnuts or pecans. I'm using pecans today. And 1 cup of fresh pineapple that is chopped. And obviously don't forget about your vanilla. So we're gonna get this started right away. I'm gonna grab my mixing bowl and I'm gonna throw the oil in there. With my sugar and my eggs. I'm gonna start creaming that. I'm gonna add my 2 tablespoons of vanilla. And I'm gonna take this and start creaming it. Bring it up and start it on low. While that's creaming, I'm gonna leave it on low and we're gonna sift our flour, all of our dried ingredients. So I have my flour here, my nutmeg and my cinnamon, my salt, my baking powder, and my baking soda. I'm gonna start sifting this. You want to sift it because you want to get all those lumps out of the flour. It just make a lighter and fluffier cake, you know? I'm gonna bring this to our mixer and I'm gonna bring my lemon and my orange zest as well. I'm gonna drop the orange zest and the lemon zest first and let that combine. And then we're gonna start adding our dry mixture little by little. And you want to keep it on low because you don't want to wear all the flour. Alright, so you don't want to over mix it either. So see, this is pretty well mixed. So turn it off. Bring this to the side. I have my spatula here, and what I'm going to start doing is adding my other ingredients. So I have my raisins and my pecans combined together, and I'm going to add a tablespoon of flour to that, and we're going to mix that. And that's going to prevent the pecans and the raisins from sinking all the way to the bottom of the cake. So it's gonna be all throughout. But before we do that, we're gonna mix this, make sure there's no lumps of dry flour at the bottom. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna put my pineapple, my coconut, and then we're gonna run our fingers through the mixture of the raisins and the pecans. It's all very well coated. And then we're gonna just throw it back into the mixture. And we're gonna fit. And now we're gonna add our carrots. But it's about 3 cups of carrots or 1 pound of carrots, peeled, washed, and shredded. So we're gonna add that to the mix. And then we're gonna mix it with the rest of the batter. Just fold it. This is a real thick mix, and actually most people when they make carrot cake, they make 2 layers of it. So if you're gonna do that, you need 2 pans that are 8x8 or 9x9, and do some baking spray so they won't stick to the bottom. I'm only going to do 1 piece of cake, so I'm using a 9x13, which I already put some spray on it, so my cake won't stick. And I have my oven preheating at 350, and I'm gonna bake this for about 45 minutes to 50 minutes. So like, check it at the 45-minute mark. Stick a toothpick in the middle or something, and if it comes out dirty, then it's not ready. Give it 5 more minutes, and do that until it comes out clean. This looks yummy and it smells delicious, I must say. I don't like to waste, so I'm gonna scrape this off. And then what I always do is, this is granite, so I like to put a rag underneath it, and then I get my pan, and then I kind of slam it a couple times to get all those air bubbles out. And the reason I put this down is because I don't want the pan to break, because it's a glass pan. So now we're gonna put it in the oven at 350 for about 45 minutes. So check it out at 45-minute mark, like I said. And if it's not ready, when you put your toothpick in or your fork, then give it another 5 minutes. Every oven is different. Mine should be done within 45 minutes because it's a really hot oven, but just check it out. And we'll see you in a minute. I'm gonna show you how to make the frosting. Our cake has been baking for about 45 minutes and it's done. I already checked it. So I'm gonna take it out and just let it cool off for about 20 to 30 minutes before we start putting the frosting on. Hi guys, so now we're gonna make our frosting. For our carrot cake, we're gonna make a buttercream frosting. For that, we're gonna need a pound, which is 2 sticks of room temperature butter, which we're gonna throw right in our mixer. And then we're gonna throw our cream cheese, also room temperature. It's a pound as well, which is 2 packages of 8 ounces. To that, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of vanilla. I have a pound of powdered sugar. This is a 2-pound bag, so we're just gonna put half of it. And then I have a half cup of milk, and we're gonna add as much as we need because we want it to be spreadable. Like just half of it, so about a pound. That's half. And then we're gonna take this to our mixer, and we're gonna start it. Bring this up. Sorry about that. And then we're gonna kind of pulse it. Because like I said, you don't want to wear it. There you go. And then we're gonna add a little bit of milk at the time. So far I put 1/4 cup of milk. I'm gonna throw a little bit more. Get my spatula. Put some of this down. And then we're gonna give it one last mix. There's a restaurant here in Chicago where they have awesome carrot cake. One of my favorite places to go if I'm not making it. And they actually serve you a scoop of extra frosting on the side. It's so done. Now we're gonna run our spatula through the bottom. Make sure there's no dry sugar on the bottom. Just fold it. So I got my cake here. I'm gonna put it on here. And then I'm just gonna invert it. And the cake's out. And now we're gonna start spreading our frosting on top. I think our cake's still kind of warm because it's kind of melting the frosting. It shouldn't be because it's been out of the oven for about 40 minutes. Make sure yours is cooler than this. Then I'm gonna get some more pecans just to garnish it on top. You can chop them up or put whole pecans, it's up to you. And here's our cake. Please make sure you share this video, give us a like and subscribe, tell your friends about us. Make it and tell us how it came out and tell us your comments. We'll see you next time.